The fragrant flower that blooms with dignity is not very good, as Rintaro is a stupid pick-me boy and a pseudo-pedophile. But before we talk about that, I just want to air my frustrations that come with the popularity of the show. Like right now, the roster of romantic anime being released is too oversaturated in a major way. It's filled to the brim with countless terribly generic and uninspired rom-coms that keep getting glazed by contrarian zoomers who want to look different for watching the oh-so-emasculating kawaii straight romance. And as a contrarian zoomer myself, I'm just absolutely confused as to why a person would choose this anime of all anime in order to LARP and be different. It's honestly a perfect example as to how the art of contrarian is slowly dying in a major way. Like back then, being a contrarian used to work like this. We would have the popular mainstream thing that all the normies would interact with, and then on the other hand, we would have the explicitly dogshit thing that all the bottom feeders would circulate around. Back then, the system was very beneficial as it sort of gave a concrete line between what was good and what was bad. Because naturally, the good thing attracts more people, while the bad thing attracts less people. But as time passed, being contrarian became more developed. It became the popular thing to do. It started to even arise in zoomer culture. Terms like rage baiting and gatekeeping skyrocketing in popularity is proof of this. They both highlight things a shitty contrarian would do back in the day. I'm even technically doing it right now. Like I'm technically rage baiting right now because I'm being negative about something someone else likes. And I'm also technically gatekeeping by shitting on a piece of media I don't actually care about so people stop flocking to it. Circling back, this is bad because as the contrarian population rises, the line between what is good and bad begins to blur, as a good piece of media can't be defined by the quantity of people that partake in it anymore and such. It leads to terrible scenarios where once contrarian sleeper picks that were explicitly outlined as not good get glazed to hell by shitty new gen zoomer contrarians that actually think their piece of contrarian media is actually good. A perfect example of this is the fragrant flower that reeks of stinky. Like back then, a contrarian would read the manga and go like, Shmeep, it's alright, it's nothing worth hollering over and such, but nowadays it gets put on a pedestal, which is just so annoying in a major way. Anyway, let's cut to my review of the episode, where we figure out that Rintaro is a pseudo-pedophile. Basically, in the story, Rintaro gaming MC is scary, but he's also kind at heart. And this is a major problem in a major way. Because in a way, Rintaro being scary and scaring all these people around him and such contradicts his kind-hearted nature in a major way, and it just makes him really unlikable in my opinion. And this is because Rintaro isn't scary for something that is out of his control. He's scary for very purposeful parts about himself and such. Like basically, Blood can change. He could change how he looks to be more appealing so he doesn't scare everyone around him. And the in-character thing to do in this situation is to do as such, to change, because he's so self-conscious about how he's viewed. He's so self-conscious about how people think he's scary. He doesn't want to scare other people, but he also keeps looking like a damned hooligan with that damned jawline and 6'2" height. Damn, goddamn it. A good example I like to use is a Joker Persona 5. Basically, Joker Persona 5, he's a criminal, he's a damned villain, and he should be locked up in jail in a major way for his transgressions against humanity. And in Blood's school, he is looked down in a major way and is feared in a major way for being as such. And because Joker 5 is quite the likable individual, with this reputation that he has as a damned criminal against this world in which you live in, he actually makes changes in his life in order to change everyone's perception of him so that people aren't troubled by his presence, and so people don't look at him like a damned criminal. Like, he wears glasses and he acts as a soy cuck gooner soft Asian boy in order for people to actually view him as not a criminal and such. That's just an example. But with Rintaro, he's not the same. He doesn't really change how he presents himself. He just stays the same despite being majorly distraught with his scary nature. Like, he wants to apologize to the middle schooler that he's scared. That's also a problem I'll talk about later. It'd be a different story if Rintaro couldn't control how scary he was, but that's not the case at all. He can change how scary he looks by just changing how he presents himself. But the fact that he doesn't change how he looks contradicts his kind-hearted nature, because if he was truly kind-hearted, if he truly cared about how people perceived him, and if he truly cared about how he scared people, then he'd go out of his way to change how he looks for the benefit of everyone and for the benefit of his own mental health and such. Does that make sense? And also, him being so self-conscious about how other people perceive him while also not making any changes to change how he gets perceived is unlikable for another reason. Well, it's like this. It's like me being like, oh, I'm so unattractive. Oh, I'm just so scary and viewed like utter Keshigomu in the public eye and such. It would be like as if I am like a pick-me boy trying to garner as much attention for my transgressions. Like, oh, you're not ugly, you're actually. And that's how I feel like Rintaro is. Like, he's scary and he's also kind-hearted and he feels so bad about being scary. Like, oh, I'm so scary, I'm 6'2", I'm scary. It's like that, but he could change how he operates, and he doesn't go out of his way to change how he operates. He just continues to be scary, and he continues to scare people, and he continues to just look for sympathy. I hate Rintaro in a major way for this. If he would be more likable, if he was trying to actually change how he presents himself like Joker Persona 5, he could wear a glasses or two, he could be soft for once, he could goon to porn and such, like he could do these things. Or he could also have a more permanent aspect about himself that makes him unlikable. For example, he could have burn scars all around his face, or he could like not have a lip, or he could have a nostril piercing that he got, or something, I don't know, something that is more permanent, something that he can't actually change, so that his sympathy that he's like searching for by being scary is actually deserved, basically, in a major way. Anyway, this panel perfectly encapsulates my next hatred that I have for this manga. The Tokyo-esque, Revengers-esque, gang fight-esque scenes. It's so like gang bad boy vibes and such. Like the bad boys gotta protect the girls from the evil one. It's so cringe. Ugh. And if you disagree, I'm gonna show you the worst panel I've ever seen ever. I'm gonna show you in 3, 2, 1. Let's move on though. There it is. Boom, I found it. Here, let's read this line together, shall we? Let's go ahead and read it. She's so tiny, a middle schooler maybe. Huh, very interesting. Why does he even say that? It's really weird. It's really silly. I don't know why he says that. And then, yeah, he says that, and then she gets scared off and such, as that's what happens in the episode. Let's also take a look at this. Let's scroll down. He says this: I still feel bad. Maybe I should look around the middle schools near our house to apologize. I might get arrested though. He says that, like, isn't that just so weird? First and foremost, he's trying to garner sympathy from the audience by being, oh, he's so scary. He's so scary. Gosh. And he's also doubling down with the middle schooler thing. And he's also being self-aware about how he'll be arrested in a prison for going to look for a middle schooler because she looks like a middle schooler. He does it again, and then look. Oh, fuck you. I hate this show so much. So yeah, let me paint the picture better, okay? So he's so scary. And then that's his. And then we have this girl right here. Let's see what Rintaro thinks about this girl. Oh, are you a middle schooler? Oh, what is this middle schooler doing here? Oh, I'm so scary. I scared off this middle schooler. I'm gonna go to the local middle schools to look for her. Might get put on the ditty list though. And then in this room scene, let's take a look at what happens in the room scene, shall we? First, he gets sympathy because he's so scared. Ever since I was a kid, I was so scary for being 6'2" with abs and a chiseled ass jawline. But then a middle schooler came into my life. Oh, I'm so ugly, but the middle schooler gives me love. And then he's so blushing. Look, blush. Oh man, this is such a kind-hearted story. You see what I'm talking about? This guy thinks a middle schooler is giving him sympathy because he's just so ugly. And then it makes his doki doki and such. Even though he knows it's a middle schooler, even though he acknowledges he will get arrested for searching for middle schoolers, he's just so and he's so much in love to the middle schooler. God, it's such a beautiful love story. This is truly a fragrant flower that blooms with dignity. When does he figure out that it's not a middle schooler? Hold up. I want to see if he does figure it out. Okay, yeah, and then she sees him from across the side. Why is she there? Is she not in middle school? No. It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb. He's literally in shock. He's dying in shock because she's not in middle school. I hate this show so much. It's so dumb. Yeah, it's literally It's literally shown like it's a deal breaker. Like she's spoiled meat, rotten mutt. Oh, she's expired. Oh, she's not a middle schooler. And God, she goes to that damn the broad school. This is terrible. Anyway, this is why the fragrant flowers stinks in a major way.